My name is Adetola Samuel. I am here making this live right now as I was doing yesterday before the live cut off. So the theme of this live is titled Business Skills and What Kills Business Skills. Business skills are those skills in which you pick up or which you put in effort to learn, or maybe a talent which you choose to develop on, or maybe a passion which you go for and then you want to make it into a profit meriting something, like it's something that brings steady income for you. So now I'm talking about the um aspect of some maybe behaviors or some actions or decisions that paralyzes business and the skills itself. One thing I've noticed in life is that when you have a business or a skill, or you are running um, a goal oriented organization, maybe something which you have passion for, and then you are giving out values to people, maybe people around you, maybe people from far and wide, so that maybe you are just starting out, maybe the business is just starting out, and then you want to grow it into something that is valid, something that is known worldwide, or maybe something that people really want or need. There are some habits or behaviors which you must not do, or some steps which you must not take, or some actions which you must, or some decisions which you must not take at all. Over the years of learning a skill and developing on the skill, and then turning it into a business, I found these things very common, like people do them. So I'm talking about them in this life. I'll be right back. Thing I said back then was that when you are offering people value, like when you are giving out values to people, or maybe a service, you are offering services for them, or maybe you are selling, no, it's not about selling good, maybe you're offering services to them. The thing is, what you are giving out, no one knows the real value of that thing except you, that you are giving this out. So people would like to play on your intelligence, like they would like to know how you really know much about what you are doing, like how you are really confident or determined about what you are doing. So they can play you in different ways. Like, cause me, I've been in a situation whereby I was running a business, and it was from the skill I learned. So I was giving out value, but during those times, I really don't know the value of what I was giving out. So I was doing it for less amount. I was um I was being buzzed around by people, instead of situations whereby, okay, just because I don't want to lose a customer, I'll just go for less, and I'll do perfect work for them. But over the course of time, and one thing you need when you are running maybe a business skills, maybe by yourself, you need people, like people that are maybe okay, people that are intelligent, people that knows what they are doing, so they can give you advice or advise you on this. Because it was due to people I have around me, and some of them called me and said, okay, this thing you are doing, you are not, like, you are doing it right, but you are taking some steps that will later kill this business in which you are in. So and then they really talked to me, and then so I also looked into it by myself, and I saw that okay, these things were true. Like, I was really putting myself under, I was undervaluing myself. I was seeing it as, okay, this thing it is a normal thing, whereas it is something that people really need, and I was doing it for them. and I was doing it in a way that like as if it was not my own thing, and it was really affecting so bad. So then like I started to stand my ground on my decisions. Like I would normally set my own price. Like when I have people come to me, I would set my own price, and then they will be like, "Oh, can't you go for this less?" I'll be like, "No, no," because now I know the value of what I was giving out. So, and then some people will be like, okay, they'll still try to play on my intelligence, because one thing they will see too is that I'm a young guy, so they can just talk me into making a decision. But I'll just stand my ground that no, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'll cut maybe some people off, and then but the thing I noticed is that I really see people who value what I was doing. No matter how many people I cut off, maybe no matter how many customers I lose, I really see people that will come and that are ready to pay the price. Some will even go higher to even pay me more than what I asked for. So they'll be like, wow, so you really know how to do this. Wow, you are so good. Wow, this thing is so beautiful. It's so this, it's so that. So then I was now seeing it as wow. Assuming I was working for someone, because we people we normally have this idea that if I'm working for a person, maybe I have a boss and I'm under the person, I would like to work and make the business, the enterprises, so like I would like to develop it, I would like to grow it, I would like to strengthen it. But when it comes to our own personal things, like we people, we normally don't value it. We normally don't see it as something that is worthy. We normally don't see it as something that is that really has value. So we tend to, I don't know, we tend to just do anyhow with our own personal businesses or our own skills, maybe by not even upgrading your current position in which you are in. And you know that the world as a whole is advancing. Like you can't just be stick you can't just stick to one point of progress. You have to keep moving forward, and this also develop businesses. So then like I started to stand my ground. I started moving with more confidence. I would speak, I would talk to people, and communication too is a very good thing, because there was one time that I was normally shy to even, like, I really know the skill, okay, to now get out to people, to talk to them, maybe to, okay, for them to come and see for themselves, um for them to come to me, and for me to work for them. Like I would not be able to speak up, I would not be able to communicate with them, and this was also killing the business. So the thing I had to do is that I had to go out by myself. Like I had to face that challenge. I had to talk to people, even like people that were older than me, even younger ones. I had to talk to them, because if I'm just there, like if I'm just in a place, who would come, who would even ask that, what are you doing? Okay, what do you know how to do? What are you marketing? But I had to go out there and market myself. So when I started to do that, I saw that wow, people were even, like, people didn't even know that I was even doing something like that. And they came to patronize me, and they saw what I was doing, and they were very happy that I was even having contact from people that, okay, do you do this, do you go for events, do you do stuff? But that is not what I really want to focus on. I really want to focus on the aspect of whereby actions, decisions, and behaviors, or things that kills business. Thing I would want you to know is that you see people generally, they are very wise. Like, people are very intelligent and they are very wise. Like, people tend to play on you, and then they tend to use you. They tend to see if you can, okay, you can actually speak up for yourself. Maybe you can actually say no to some request from them. But if you are able to really, okay, you are not even sure of what you are doing, you are just saying no, maybe to just check their reaction or something, you will see that most people don't really, maybe even people you think that okay they like you, they don't really even like you. It's until you say no to some things, like some requests for them from them, that that is when you will know they don't really like you. Cause like I was saying before, I also, like, I was in a situation whereby people tends to, okay, they tends to override you, they tends to use you just because you feel okay, we are one. You feel okay, if I can, like, if I can actually do this for them, they too can do this for me. No, there are people that even if you do like 100% of things for them, they can never do back 1% for you. There are peoples like that. Like, even though you like maybe put in effort for them, they can never, they can never ever, maybe something that concerns you, they can never ever put effort into it. So one thing is, when you are offering out these values to people, tell them that you also will be getting something in return. Like, it's just like there is this relationship, like, what do they call it, mm, I've forgotten, whereby two people come together and one is benefiting from the other and the other two is benefiting from the other. This also helps business. Like, okay, in a situation whereby I'm offering out um services to you, and in return you're also helping me to market this business to maybe people you know, maybe your own clients too. We are both benefiting from this. We are both benefiting from this. So then, like, look out for those people which you know that okay, if I give out these values to them, they will surely give it out, they will surely give it back to me in return. Not those that, okay, they only know how to collect from you, they only know how to borrow from you, they only know how to learn from you, they only know how to come when they have nothing. Those kinds of people, they paralyze businesses. Two is for those that are just starting out. Those that are just starting out in business, maybe you just got a skill and you want to make it into something that is generating income from you. It is known statistically that worldwide most businesses during the first year of their operation, they normally shut down. Yes, this is known, what it is known all over the world. And it is not due to that maybe these people don't know how to do things, or maybe they are not skilled enough, or maybe they are not intelligent. It is based on the aspect of your attitude towards that business. It is based on your um your own beliefs about this business itself. Because there are some things that when you start to run them, maybe when you start to push hard on them, they get to flop. They get to, maybe they get to not bring back anything in return. Maybe they get to not provide any results at all. So what do you do in this kind of situation? You, like, you would be patient towards this kind of businesses. Like, what I'm really saying is that when things don't really move as you expected, when you are pushing hard and there is no result, when you are like, you are putting effort and there seems to be no returns at all, what do you do in this kind of situation? My only advice is that you should be patient. You should persevere, because in that process of patience, like in that process of patience, you are not really just trying so hard anymore. You are just okay. Let me just keep pushing on and then see let me see how these things play out. Let me see, okay, in maybe next 2 to 3 years, let me see what I can do. Let me see how it really profits me. Like, you just have that belief that, okay, if I try maybe for a year or 2 years more, let me see where I can get to. Let me see how this thing can improve. Let me see how people can know more about this. So I'm talking about the aspect of, okay, the business is not generating a meaningful returns at all. What do you do in this kind of situation? Okay, you have to be patient, and then you have to persevere. Then you have to go out of that particular zone in which you are in. Like, you have to go out to seek out others. Like, you really have to go out and then know your competitors, like people that are really in the same business as you, and that are making it out. Like, you really have to know what it is they are doing that is making them to stand their ground, because so many people start a particular type of business, and then in few years time it only remains a few percentage in that particular niche in which they go into. So you really have to go out to check out your competitors, to see how they are doing, to see, like, okay, what is making these people to still be relevant in this business. And you really have to go out to other ones that, okay, mm, that are out of the business, maybe businesses that have closed down. You really have to know, okay, what are the things that made these people to close down? What are the things that, okay, whereby they were, like, they made mistakes. So you really have to learn from those things, because, like, myself as an example, when I was running the skills I was talking about, I had to go, because there was one time I was not even having anything at all. Like, I was not even, no customers, no clients, no invitations, nothing. So I'll just be like, wow, what is happening? And it's not like I don't really know what I'm doing. It's just that those periods of time where there seems to be nothing, and you are really pushing hard. You are really pushing hard on what you are doing. So what did I do in those situations? I went out, I look out for my competitors, cause, and one thing I noticed is that they had an advantage which I didn't have. Like, they had an advantage which I did not have. Assuming I didn't go out to check out these things, I wouldn't know. So me too, I had to work on my own advantages too. Like, I had to make them show, like, okay, these people had this, me too, I have this. Like, do you guys really get what I'm saying? Like, things that was making them, okay, valid and relevant in those kind of situations, even when people don't want to patronize, because of these little things people observe, they actually go for them. So I really had to develop on my own advantages, and then my own disadvantages, I made them so minimal. Like, anywhere I see that I am disadvantaged, I make them so minimal. I reduce them to the lowest level. And the other thing I noticed is that there are also people in businesses that they usually go for they usually set themselves lesser than is necessary, and they are also in the same business as you. Like, people that what you are offering, they do it for less. So people will tend to go to their place, and then they tend to move out of your place to go to their own place. So in this kind of situation, what would I advise? I would say in this kind of situation you should still stand your ground, because those that are offering less, they don't offer the same value as you give. That's the truth about these things. They never offer the same value as you give out. They only tend to do this because they need money. They only tend to do this because they want more people. They only tend to do this because they want people to see how this plays out. And people will do nothing but to go. They will do nothing but to, okay, to check it out, to just get most of it, but pay they will never pay they would never pay as the same value, which they would never pay at the same rate which the value really is. That is what I mean. Like they would never pay at the same rate which what you are giving them is. They would never return that back to you, because they know you are just making it cheap. You are just setting yourself below. You are just okay. You really need money. Like some people are so desperate. They are so desperate, and people tends to notice this when you are desperate, when you really need money, um when you are just so desperate that you cannot do anything. Like you are just setting yourself below standards. So one thing I would advise is that you should stand your ground, and when people who know the real value of what you are doing, they would actually come to you. They would actually come for you. Cause me, I've been in a situation whereby um when they come to look out for me and they don't see me, others, okay, they call them, okay, I'm also doing this thing, come to me, I'll do it for you, I'll even do it lesser, but they will say no. And why is that? Because they know that in through the years that we've been together, through the years which I've been offering them services, I have never give them something that's like, I have never offered them services which they don't like. I would always put them in a place of standards. Like I would always give them even more than what they really want or what they told me